Within 3 hours of the attack in Barcelona, President Trump condemned it as terror, tweeting the U.S. will do whatever is necessary to help. Be tough and strong. We love you. Then, as an example of how to get tough on what he called radical Islamic terror, he cited a debunked, violent, anti-Muslim myth about U.S. General John Pershing cracking down on unrest in the Philippines a century ago, something that set off a firestorm when he first said it on the campaign trail.
And he took the 50 terrorists, and he took 50 men, and he dipped 50 bullets in pig's blood. You heard that, right?
The Islamic faith prohibits pork, as the president's reference to that inflammatory story becomes part of his quick response to an attack overseas. Here at home, his response to the domestic attack in Charlottesville is still generating fallout, as the president now laments the removal of Confederate monuments. Quote, sad to see the history and culture of our great country being ripped apart, adding, you can't change history, but you can learn from it. Robert E. Lee, Stonewall Jackson. Who's next? Washington? Jefferson? So foolish.
I think there's blame on both sides.
The country's only Republican African-American senator interviewed by Vice News about the president's performance this week.
What we want to see from our president is clarity and moral authority, and that moral authority is compromised when Tuesday happens.
And another Republican senator who campaigned for the president, now excoriating him.
The president has not yet been able to demonstrate the stability nor some of the competence that he needs to demonstrate in order to be successful. And we need for him to be successful.
The commander-in-chief also countered by the leaders of 5 military branches, who sent a strong signal, without mentioning the president by name, by publicly condemning extremist elements.
They were simply emphasizing on the battlefield, we are one team, and that's the way we stay.
But someone who does seem buoyed by this culture controversy, Steve Bannon, viewing it as a fight the president will win, as he told the New York Times. Quote, the race identity politics of the left wants to say it's all racist. Just give me more. Tear down more statues. Say the revolution is coming. I can't get enough of it. Tonight, the American Cancer Society is pulling out of a planned gala at Mar-a-Lago because of what it calls challenges to its values. And the president is scrapping plans for an infrastructure council even before it got off the ground, one day after disbanding 2 business advisory boards. It's another tumultuous week for Donald Trump. Lester, increasingly isolated here in Bedminster.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.
It's time for a new video. I am so excited for today's video because I am going to collaborate with one of my absolute favorite company when it comes to posters. And so yeah, of course it's sewn. Probably many of you have already heard about it. If you have been watching my videos from before, you already know that I'm such a big fan of them. I've had their posters in all my apartments. And it's so funny because every time I switch apartment, I kind of like change a bit my style. So this time I went for very abstract art. It's a baby crying. Anyway, this time I went for really abstract art, and yeah, of course they have so many different styles on their website. So if you're not a big fan of this, for sure you can find something really nice. I also have a nice discount code for you. It's going to be EMITAS10, which is going to give you 10% off of already 25% off on the website. So it's a really good deal. And this deal is only going to be available 25th to 28th, so you don't have that many days to use the code. But I'm going to link everything in the description box, like the dates, the code, all the information you need, so you're going to find it really easy. We're not going to be able to hang up this on the wall because that is not, but we're going to a meeting together, and when we're home from the meeting, we will hang this on the wall. We will also build our TV bench that finally arrived today. And I really want to put some of the TV benches. I really want to put some of the frames on the TV bench, so I think it's going to be really nice. Anyway, let's check out my posters. So this is how it's looking like. I'm in love with this. So this is how it's looking like. I'm in love with these two. I think they are my absolute favorites. So beautiful. And here we have our other packages that we're gonna do. I think they are my absolute favorites. So beautiful. And here we have our other packages that we're gonna do a bit later. All the posters are inside the frames. Yeah, I have to get ready for a meeting, and when we come home from the meeting, we will put this on the wall and I will show you how we want to put it up. So many of you wanted to do the videos while I'm decorating, also not only show you the final results. So I hope that you think this is fun as well. I will get ready now for the meeting, and we'll meet there outside here.
profundos